You are not lazy, you are overloaded, and you keep calling it a personality problem, but it's not. It's a nervous system problem, a clarity problem, a too many tabs open problem. So today, I'm not going to motivate you, I'm going to reset you, because calm is not a mood, calm is a skill, and you can train it. Calm is what makes you dangerous, in a good way. Let's start with what's actually happening. When your mind feels heavy, you assume you need more discipline, more willpower, more pressure. But pressure doesn't create consistency. Pressure creates spikes and then collapse. You don't need a harder push. You need a cleaner system, a system that makes action feel small again. Because when life feels too big, your brain tries to protect you by freezing. It's not failure, it's protection. And if you keep attacking yourself, your brain doubles down. So the first reset is this: stop arguing with your mind. Your mind is not your enemy, it's a loud coworker. It panics, it overreacts, it sends unnecessary emails at 2 a.m. You don't fire it, you manage it. Here's the research lab question of the day. Why do you delay the thing you care about? Not the random stuff, the meaningful stuff, the message you should reply to, the application, the workout, the creative work, the decision. If it mattered less, you'd do it faster. So the delay isn't because you don't care, it's because you care too much, and your brain is trying to avoid the emotional risk, the risk of doing it imperfectly, being judged, choosing wrong, realizing it takes time, facing discomfort. So you delay, and then you feel guilty, and guilt becomes noise, and noise becomes exhaustion, and exhaustion becomes I can't. That loop is not your personality, it's a pattern, and patterns can be rewritten. Now I'll give you the core principle. Your life changes when your actions become smaller than your emotions. Let me say it differently. If your action is big, your emotion wins. If your action is small, you win. That's the whole game. Not be fearless, not be confident, just make the next step tiny. Because tiny is how you slip past resistance. So here is the calm thinking method. I call it the 3-minute return. It's not productivity, it's regulation. It's what you do when you feel overwhelmed, anxious, scattered, or stuck. 3 minutes, no drama, no transformation cosplay, just a return. Step 1, name the weather. Say this out loud. I'm in mental fog. I'm in pressure. I'm in noise. I'm in fear. Not I'm broken, just weather. Weather passes, and naming it stops the spiral from pretending it's forever, because the mind loves to say, this is who I am. No, this is what you're in. Step 2, open the body. Overthinking is often just shallow breathing with a story attached. So do this. Put your feet on the floor, drop your shoulders, open your chest slightly. Inhale slowly. Exhale longer than you inhale. You're not trying to feel amazing. You're just telling your system, we are not in danger. Because your brain can't plan clearly when it thinks it's under threat. Step 3. Choose one clean action, not 10. 1. A clean action is something that has a clear finish line. Examples: drink water, wash 1 cup, write the first sentence, open the document, reply with 1 line, put the clothes in the basket, step outside for 1 minute, make the bed. This is important. A clean action is not impressive, it is effective. And after you do it, you don't negotiate. You don't say, that's nothing. You say, that's a return. Small returns rebuild trust with yourself. Now, here's where most people get stuck. They think the point is to feel motivated first, but motivation is not the door. Action is the door. Emotion follows movement, not the other way around. That's why calm people look powerful. They don't wait to feel ready. They just move in a small, clean way, and then readiness arrives. Let's go deeper. Ask yourself this: What are you really afraid will happen if you fully try? Maybe you're afraid you'll still fail. Maybe you're afraid you'll succeed and then have to maintain it. Maybe people will expect more. Maybe you'll finally see what you actually want and then you'll have to choose. So you stay in the fog because fog is familiar. Fog feels safer than clarity. Clarity demands decisions, and decisions demand responsibility. So here's the truth. Staying stuck is also a decision. It's just a decision you didn't sign your name on. So today, you sign your name, not with a big life plan, with one clean action. Now, I want to correct one lie you've been living with. I need to fix myself. No. You need to stop living in conditions that keep dysregulating you. Because if your sleep is unstable, your body is tense, your phone is feeding you anxiety, your schedule has no edges, your mind will feel chaotic. That's not weakness, that's physics. So the goal is not become a new person. The goal is build a life that supports calm, and calm supports everything else.
Here are 3 calm supports that change your brain quickly. First, 1 boundary for information. You don't need more input. You need less noise. Pick 1 boundary. No news before noon. No social media in bed. No scrolling while eating. 1 app deleted for 1 week. Not forever, just long enough to feel your mind become yours again. Second, 1 anchor habit. An anchor habit is something you do daily that signals stability. Keep it simple. Make tea. Open the window. Wipe the desk. Short walk. Quick stretch. Journal 3 lines. Your brain learns, we return here. We are safe. Third, 1 promise you always keep. Not 5 promises. 1. If you keep 1 promise consistently, self-trust grows. And when self-trust grows, you don't need motivation because you believe yourself again. Now let's bring it home. If you're watching this and thinking, okay, but I've tried before. I know, but most people try with aggression. They try by force. They try like they're fighting themselves. That creates burnout. So we do it differently. We try with calm. We try with kindness that has structure, not soft excuses. Structure, because structure is gentle. Chaos is cruel. So here's your assignment, quiet and simple. Tonight or tomorrow morning, do the 3-minute return once. That's it. Name the weather, open the body, choose 1 clean action, and then stop. Don't turn it into a punishment. Don't turn it into a performance. Just a return. Because you don't need a breakthrough, you need a rhythm. A rhythm changes everything. And if your mind says, this won't be enough, smile. That's the old engine talking, the engine that believes only big effort counts. But calm people know a different law. Small actions done consistently beat big actions done rarely, every time. So no, you are not behind. You are just tired, and tired is not permanent. You can return, 1 clean action at a time. Return to calm, return to your life, and start again, gently but firmly.